Hey guys, I'm back again with another interesting chess video of mine, and I do apologize for being late, but what was actually happening is that my boards were going on, and that's why I wasn't uploading content on my channel. But now I am free of exams, and this is my first upload since the exams, and this upload is also about a very interesting game of mine, which in which a pawn decided the fate of the game. And the game you're about to witness isn't as aggressive as other games because we both, me and my opponent, traded coins in this game, but it's still worth watching because, as I said, a pawn decided the fate of this game. So in this game I was playing with the white pieces and I opened up with the king's pawn opening e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6 and bishop c4, and now we have the Italian game on the board, and now opponent plays bishop c5. And this is all standard theory, nothing out of the ordinary. These are all book moves. Now I simply played d3, another book move, knight f6, another book move, and now I played bishop to e3. And now this isn't a book move, but not a blunder either, and I am simply offering a trade of bishops on my own terms, as it will open up the f file for me if black snap takes my bishop. But black says no to my trade because black also wants to trade on his terms, and he's saying, hey, take my bishop and I'll recapture with the queen, and I won't let you open the f file. So I just waited and played knight to c3, and opponent plays h6, which is a slight inaccuracy, although I don't know the reason why. And I also made an inaccuracy with the move knight to d5 because here black can just snap take the knight, and after e takes on d5 black played knight a5, and now I played bishop takes on c5, which is the best move. And after queen takes on c5 I just castled in this position, and after knight takes c4 and d takes c4 black's winning a pawn here, which is what happened. After knight takes c4 and d takes c4, black should have continued with queen takes c4. I don't know the reason why didn't my opponent take the pawn. Maybe because he was afraid that his queen will get trapped, I don't know. But my opponent simply continued with d6, and now I played queen to d3 defending the pawn. Opponent just castled and I played c3. Opponent played rook to e8, which is a mistake, but his idea was to play e4 to fork my knight and the queen, and now I played b4 attacking my opponent's queen. Opponent played e4, which is a mistake, but I just simply traded queens with my opponent. After b takes c5 and e takes d3 I played c takes d6, and after c takes d6 I played knight to d2, and opponent defends the pawn with bishop to f5, as the pawn on d3 is quite strong, but it can easily easily be targeted by my pieces, which is what will happen in the game later on. So now rook f to e1 is played, which is an inaccuracy, but my opponent plays bishop to g6 and I played h3. Opponent played rook to e5, preparing to double up on the e file, and I snap take the rook with the move rook takes on e5, and after d takes on e5 I played f3, and f3 was played to prevent the move e5, and the opponent continues with rook to e8, which was a mistake, and I have an upper hand in this position, as this position is plus 2.5 for white. But now I played knight to e4, and the advantage slips back to black's hands, and opponent snap takes my knight via bishop takes on e4, and after f takes on e4, opponent played rook to c8, and there is no way to defend the c4 pawn, so I played rook to d1, and my idea was to capture the e3 pawn as compensation. But as you can see, this move was a mistake too, and the game is in black's hands now. Black has the advantage, if black's not completely winning, but still black has the upper hand. Anyways, black plays rook takes on c4. My opponent plays rook takes on c4, and after rook takes on d3, my opponent thought that he's winning another pawn here via rook takes on e4, but rook takes on e4 turned out to be a big mistake. And look at the advantage here. It's negative 1.51 for black, and as soon as black captures my pawn, it's plus 7.63 for white, which means I am completely winning in this position. Why so, you may ask? Well, the only reason behind me winning in this position is my strong pawn on d5, which will roll forward, and the remaining squares d6, d7 and d8 are like red carpet for my pawn, and black's rook is in no condition to stop my pawn. So that's why rook takes on e4 was a mistake by my opponent, and not only a mistake but a massive one, as I simply continued with d6, which was the best move in this position. d6 was the move that the position demanded. But now my opponent played rook e1 check. I simply played king to f2. Opponent plays e4. We traded rooks this way, and now I simply pushed d7, and it was in this position on move 29 that my opponent resigned the game, as there is nothing much to be done here. You cannot stop me from promoting the pawn. If you go forward, then boom, you got mated in one like this, and if you move your king to h7, then thanks for letting me promote my pawn. So that's why in this position after d7, my opponent resigned the game, as there's nothing much to be done here. Also, opponent can't even promote his pawn, as my king is too close to the pawn, and I'll simply capture the pawn if opponent plays d2 check. And for the following reasons, my opponent resigned the game, and I registered an amazing victory. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how one pawn sealed the deal, how one pawn decided the fate of the game, how one pawn made the difference. And that is why pawns are important. And as far as I know, Fielder once said, pawns are the soul of chess, and that is damned true. And this game is also an example of that quote. So this was it for today, guys. If you liked the video, then please share this video with your family and friends, and also do not forget to subscribe and click in the bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.